The most effective treatment for a deadly gut infection is something we've been throwing away our entire lives. In 4th century China, a physician named Ge Hong described treating patients with severe diarrhea by having them drink yellow soup. This yellow soup was a suspension of healthy human stool in water, and it worked. He didn't know why, he just knew it worked. Fast forward 1600 years, and we now have a name for what he was doing, which is something known as fecal microbiota transplantation, or FMT. And modern medicine has spent the last decade reluctantly confirming that this ancient Chinese doctor was onto something remarkable. The trigger for FMT's revival was something known as C. diff, a bacterial infection that explodes in the gut after an antibiotic treatment destroys the normal microbiome. C. diff kills about 30,000 Americans every year, and it's notoriously resistant to treatment. Antibiotics often even make it worse. And so in 2013, a landmark clinical trial in the Netherlands found that FMT cured C. diff in 94% of the patients. Antibiotics alone only cured about 23% for comparison. And so the FDA approved FMT for recurrent C. diff in 2022. So here's what actually happens during an FMT. A healthy donor stool contains trillions of diverse bacteria, and this is transplanted into a disrupted gut. And once they get into this gut, they outcompete the bad bacteria. And then they reestablish ecological order. And this is not medicine in the conventional sense, it's really just rewiring the microbiome. And now we're using this approach to test for all types of things like Crohn's disease, depression, autism, Parkinson's, and obesity. And that's because the gut microbiome may be the most underestimated organ in the body. And so we all threw away the cure for thousands of years, literally every day. Would you get a poop transplant?